Hello, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time here, welcome. Um, it's pretty late here, but I figured I would make another devlog. It's been a little over a week since the first one. I have done a fair amount of work on getting more mechanics set up and working on the actual story. So I have some of that started, and working on refining kind of how the whole story will go over the course of the game. It feels nice to be making progress on this consistently, and the first video got a lot more attention than I expected. I don't usually get very much attention. As I mentioned before, I did start uploading videos though to help with some of my like personal issues. I really don't like being seen, and like having eyes on me is really hard to deal with. Like ever since I was little, I've hated having a lot of people at my birthday party or like having family parties. I also mentioned that because today is my birthday, so I figured it would also be another good reason to upload this because I'm feeling good about it. Yeah, so I guess with that out of the way, let's get into it. All right, so one of the things that I've worked on the least so far still is the art. I feel like that might end up coming up last just because I kind of struggle with art a little bit compared to everything else I'm working on. So, save the struggle for last is one of the things I tend to do sometimes. Like I enjoy drawing, but it's just a bit of a struggle because I want it to be better than it ends up being. So I kind of beat myself up over that. I know I can do better if I keep practicing though, so I need to just push myself to that anyways. I've changed the map a little bit. I want to make it more camp-like. I also want it to be more just forest, so I got rid of the little cliff that was behind the camp, so it matches more with the intro picture. I've worked on the music more, so I none of the songs are still finished. They're more like ideas of what I want done for it, and I do have the system working. So when you choose a different instrument, the songs will be slightly different. Well, the songs will be pretty different through the game. I have a basic beat that I built up, and then I just changed the main instrument through each one because it's late and I'm having a hard time remembering things. I don't usually write a script. I did write bullet points for this time. I've changed up the intro writing a bit as well, so there is more of how I want the story to go in the intro instead of generic kind of beginning. I've also started working on the actual beginning of the game, so the events that'll play out when you actually start the game. Everything is still a rough draft, but you can see more of where the game is going and more of the feeling that'll be going along with the story. I do have to do more work on the intro event, like getting the actual battles and stuff set up, but it's there. One of the things I had written down before, but I had forgotten to talk about, is a big gift concept. So it's like something you can get and build for baloney. You'll have to you'll essentially end up. These are pretty optional. It'll just give an extra large boost to affection. They'll be built up from 2 to 4 pieces, and I don't know exactly how many will be in the game just yet. And as you're exploring, you'll find pieces for them where you'll eventually be able to craft them to give to her and get that big boost to affection. I had this idea recently while working on it because a lot of concepts for some reason have come from old Pokemon games, even though it's going to be nothing like Pokemon. I don't know if you know the Pokénav from Pokemon Emerald, but I want to add something very similar to that in this game, except for it'll be something Baloney invents. And it'll let you communicate with her if she's not in your party or something like that. You can check affection through it, maybe be able to fast travel or teleport through an optional side quest that'll be given by Baloney as well. Another thing is, as you raise your affection with Baloney, I want her to give the player gifts as well, like as the bond is built. And I'm thinking so far of going with armor pieces so that by the time you're done, you'll have like a full set of armor from Baloney and maybe a weapon or two, depending on the final level of affection levels and how they work. Maybe I should have started up earlier while talking about the other points. Trying to make a splash screen. I'm not sure what to go with yet. That's a potential idea. I want to make more things. No matter how this ends up going, whether people like it or not, whether it's well received or not, I will be making more games. I'm still learning Godot, and I've decided to start learning Unity as well, probably since they reversed those bullshit changes that they'd initially tried making. I also maybe should have started this up sooner while I was talking about the changes that I've done, but it's like 4 in the morning. I can't remember everything. So we'll start a new game just to show some of the changes. There's not a whole lot. Just a bit more. So for this, we'll just go A. confirm all that. And now we'll go with the guitar. Pet, dog, egg. Everything you need to know. So what I want to do as well is split this up into 3, 4 different screenshots covering what scrolls by, and then that'll be the intro to the game. That'll be probably the first thing I start drawing. I feel like it'll be one of the easiest things. We have the guitar home song playing because we selected guitar. And now we'll go outside. The screen is currently a different color because I changed the starting time. It's currently 8 o'clock, so the screen, as I said, I think I might have mentioned it before, the screen will change tint as the time changes. This is the Forest song currently with the guitar. And the intro event so far, as you can see, it's set at 10 o'clock, so it's a lot darker. Gonna have a goblin run by. And yeah, go check it out with your little pet there. And you'll have a choice if you want to help or not. But I mean, the whole point is, getting to know Baloney. Alright, so this time we'll go with Melodica. It's just piano, but I figured, instead of carrying a piano around, Melodica was the closest thing. Thanks to my pally for that suggestion. Come on, little fella. Oh, now. Keys for the home. And then the forest theme with keys. And so, we'll show some of the stuff I talked about. Add phone just turns on a switch that'll be activated when you reach that certain affection level with Baloney, and she ends up gifting it to you. And you'll be able to, like I said, just do some stuff. See the map. I'll probably add teleport fast travel with that optional side quest. And you'll be able to call her just to talk or something. And there may be times where she'll call you. I'm still not entirely sure how much I'm going to do. Date system, what I want it to do, as I said, you go on your first date. And it's a scripted event, so it'll play out. There'll be a scene. I messed it up. So as you can see, some of the events still need refining as well. Alright. First date, scripted event, play out. Then you'll end up back home. And then subsequent dates to that place will be you and Baloney going around, and there'll be some activities you can choose from. As you can see, it also changes who's in your party, so it removes the pet and adds Baloney. I don't know why that wasn't working at first when I got it set up, but I got it fixed and working perfectly fine. Special is for when I'm it doesn't matter. I also have battle music kind of idea for everything set up. I gotta work on turning down the sound effects as well, compared to the music volume. I've also gotten a lot of dialogue written for Baloney, so that's coming along quite nicely. And I think that might be most of what I've done so far since last time. We'll go over the strings real quick. The strings, the violin, I mean, it's the one I'm most unsure about so far. I think I like a lot of the guitar ones the best. I still have time though. See, it's like, it doesn't really fit entirely. Like, see, there's parts that are not bad, I think. Like, I don't really like the beginning, but I like it at this point and onwards. Like here. But I think this one needs, I think this set of music needs the most work out of the three for refinement. See, they all start kind of the same. Like I said, it's the same bass beat with the different mains. Should have changed the volume. I am sorry that I didn't. Like I said, it's far too late. Please forgive me. I don't know why I can't escape. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Extra big thanks if you've made it all the way to the end. I feel like this one went a little bit better, was a little more planned out. Still a little stuttery at points with getting things out and remembering what order I had to talk about things. And like I said, I should have probably started it up initially when I was talking about everything that I've changed so far and the progress I've made, but I think it went well enough. Thanks again, and we'll see you in another video.